Welcome to the All About TRH podcast, aka All About the Real Housewives, aka All About the Truth. On today's bonus episode, we quickly dive into what to expect for season 4 of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and it is all confirmed. Hi, Chantal.
Hey, Roxanne.
You guys, Chantal's literally driving right now in Palm Springs, and I was like, we need to do an emergency podcast.
Actually.
Big Bear?
Yeah, Big Bear, California.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that is. It basically is like our Traverse City, honestly.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You guys, I just want you guys to know I've had the most miserable last week of my entire life with Chantal not being here. Now, I've still called her a couple times, but it's been freaking miserable. It really has. Because I even went up to Jacob, by the way, Chantal, and I was like, it really sucks that she's still there. And he's like, why is she there? I'm like, I don't know.
Like, dang, I can't have a vacation. I mean, it is pretty long. I've been here for 6 nights, which usually that's a long vacation for me.
That's so long. I feel like 4 or 5 days. So sorry if there's mic issues. Sorry if there's anything. She's literally in a car. First off, just so you know.
I was like, there's an emergency. And I'm like, wait, what happened? Is it like Mauricio and Kyle? Like, I thought it was Mauricio and Kyle. And you told me, it's New Jersey. So what's happening?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, do you hear that?
Oh, while you're drinking?
But, I'm pre-gaming because I'm going out. I'm literally going out in 15 minutes. Like, my husband's, like, showering the kids before we leave. But anywho, I didn't expect Chantal to be like, let's do it. Come on. Whatever it is, let's go. Let's do it. I can do it. I'm in the car. And I'm like, that's why I love you. But anyways, let's talk. Chantal. So.
Did they fire someone?
No, boo-boo, they didn't fire someone. But we have some Real Housewives of New Jersey tea, and it is confirmed that the cast is all returning for season 14.
You're lying.
No, I think everyone's really sad.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. I think there was like someone, I don't know who it was, going around saying Melissa's fired, Melissa got fired, I can confirm it. And we denied it on AllAboutTRH.com. We're like, no, like, stop putting this out there, because like I feel like when producers see that and they're like, oh, they're wrong, let's like not do it. Or if like you put it out there and then people complain about it, it's just like it's not a good look. From what I can tell, so my inside sources close to production said that they did not know what they were going to do. So it's not like this was made. Usually they know a little bit sooner, but they said that this decision was not made. Like, they really had to think about everything. And then they thought, we need to bring everyone back. And I kind of understand why they think that. And we've said this, Chantal, like, we've talked about, we think they're going to bring everyone back, and here's why. So sources close to production told us the story with everyone isn't over. Things weren't resolved during the New Jersey season 13 reunion, and so much was happening that producers want to give it a go and see if everyone can make peace. And that's why I kind of was annoyed about the Teresa Melissa thing, because I feel like, you remember when Teresa spoke to Kathy, which, like, I want her to make up with Kathy, but when she spoke to Kathy, remember how she was just like, she just like had no feelings towards it. She was just
she was like, I'm done. You have a great life. Good luck. I'm out.
And you could just tell, like, she was so over it. Like, it didn't even faze her or affect her. And that is the type of like attitude I wanted from Teresa with Melissa. And I feel like things might have been a little bit different. But our source tells us that every one of the housewives wanted to come back. So, quote, it'll be interesting for viewers to see what happens when they all reunite. That is something that should be on camera, and how the ultimate decision was made. So they made this decision based on the fact that so much was unresolved at the reunion. We want everyone to come back. There shouldn't be like team this, team that. We want to see what happens. And my sources are telling me
team that.
Right, and they're trying to see if they could make peace. And I mean, as we know, Chantal, after especially speaking to Siggy, producers have a lot. Like, this is a show and it's reality TV, but it's kind of bullshit half the time, because producers make them, not that they make them, but they suggest, hey, I think you should do this. And if my employer is suggesting I need to do something and I'm making, X amount of income, I'm probably going to do it because I know it's going to benefit like the company or the show. So I think that's like, you know, like after speaking to Siggy, even after speaking to Siggy off the phone, which you guys were going to do a part 3. I'm so freaking excited because the shit she told me for part 3 that she kept, because we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know that it was going to be like so successful or anything. So the shit she told me behind the scenes, I begged her. I was like, please come on our podcast for like part 3. But anyways, I don't even know what the hell I was saying, you guys. I'm a little buzzed. Please don't rate me bad for this. But I know.
You're saying that you're understanding why producers are doing what they're doing and why they want to bring them back.
I'm just saying, if I was like Teresa, like I really don't want, I probably would have done that differently. I don't know, but so our insider source, who's literally like you know, a very close person to producers, like he tells us, gives us all the tea, says, quote, producers in Bravo are aware with how divided and toxic things get. While they want to put on a show, they don't want it to be as bad as it was during season 13. This season may be the final chapter for some of the housewives based on how they react, but producers want to see it play out. So again, producers realize like, yeah, we can let one of them go, but it might be too soon. So we want them to come back and just kind of play it out and see what happens.
But like, what do they think is going to happen? You're gonna have Teresa and Melissa barely talking to each other, and if they do, they're gonna be fake. And then and then what?
Do you hear me drinking? Well, here's what's gonna happen. Sorry, yeah, because I don't know. Like, I never go out, so me and my husband are going out. So I like the pregame. Is going to end up happening is I think that they're gonna end up saying. Melissa and Joe are gonna end up saying like, let's make peace. Like, I just want to make peace. This is family at the end of the day, and like we've heard Teresa literally say, I am done with them. I want nothing to do with them. This is goodbye. I want nothing to do with them. Like she's even said in interviews in her podcast, she wants nothing to do with them. So it's going to probably make Melissa and Joe look good because they're going to fake it till they make it. But what I think is going to happen is that after the season, based on when I spoke to our source, is based on what they said, and they work on the show. What they said is that, you know, we just want to see what's going to happen. And then from there, we'll have enough time to like figure out what changes we're going to make and realize that it's dead. But like, if they're going to end up reuniting, we want to be able to film that. And I get that. But I just know that Melissa and Joe are going to literally just sit there and, you know, fake it till they make it.
But it's not like they haven't reunited. They haven't seen each other in 4 years. And it's like, let's see what's going to happen. They just saw each other like back in April for the reunion. Like,
right, but it's bad.
I know. I don't know, man. This is a rough one. I can't believe they're bringing them all back.
What's awkward is that Teresa, Jennifer, Danielle, they have not seen Rachel. Yeah, well, with the exception of Dolores, but Dolores hasn't even seen the other side. I feel like while the show's been on kind of like a pause, even though Andy like doesn't like to say it's a pause, but then he has said it's a pause. While they've been on a pause, I feel like Dolores has kind of like chosen her side, and her side is with Teresa and Jennifer and them. I don't see her being as close with Margaret. I think the reason that she did hang out with Margaret, because Margaret's in that weird relationship where her husband doesn't give a shit what she does. Not saying her husband has to care, but like she'll go out, she'll do all the things. Whereas in like typically like let's say like Melissa or someone who's like married typically isn't gonna always like hang out with like the single girls. They might,
they want
but
a double date and they want to hang out with each other.
Exactly. That's not Margaret. So Dolores, like, she has not been hanging around them. She didn't go to Melissa's birthday. She did go to Jennifer's daughter's birthday, which is like, okay, wow, they've really reunited. I'm so happy Jennifer's coming back.
I know, me too.
Are you like texting during this? Because like I am sitting here wasting time while I hear my kids screaming upstairs.
No, I literally had to tell Val like, don't close the doors, get out, because we just parked. I'm like making sure no noise happens. Like, get out.
Okay. Well, I'm annoyed because my dad called me in the middle of this, so I have to now edit this podcast. I need to be out of here in 5 freaking minutes.
No, I'm really happy. I'm happy most of them are coming back. I just don't want, I think what we don't want, even if Teresa and Melissa come back, okay, fine. I just don't want the same thing that we keep seeing season over season. It's not,
Chantel. It's literally going to be Melissa saying, I want to fix it. It's going to be Joe saying, I want to fix it.
It's still them controlling the narrative, and we're over that. We don't want to see it.
Teresa doesn't know how to fake it till she makes it. She doesn't know how to play the game. So she's going to
be
like,
I don't want to fix it.
And exactly. And the casual watchers, the people who don't see what's happening outside of social media are going to be like, you know what? I'm team Melissa because of shit like that, which is really freaking annoying. Just so you guys know, Antonia recently liked like a bullshit ass post of like like it's so Melissa's friend runs this account, and she like because Frank Catania said that Melissa's friend runs this account. And basically, what this account is like an account that praises Melissa and then like talks shit about Teresa. So it was like a picture of like Melissa and Teresa like a side by side, and talking mad crap about Teresa. And guess who liked it? Antonia liked it. And then John Fuda does a post, which John has been a little bit silent. I think John knows that we know some stuff, and it's best that he does stay silent unless he wants it out there. But anywho, just say, wow, this tequila has really gotten to
Yeah,
me. But
okay.
anyways, I know. I want them to come back though. I'm happy John, Rachel, and Danielle are coming back because I really want to see them. I really want to see like how it's gonna be. But
like a second season glow up, if we're gonna see it, like as in like how they're gonna change for the second season.
I don't think the Fudos are gonna change, which fucking bothers me. And then I hope like Danielle, tone it down a little bit, boo boo. Just tone it a little bit down.
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
actually,
wait.
no. The thing is, I like Danielle. I like Danielle on the show, but like, just like this, I know Danielle thinks like she's like better and above like blogs and stuff like that. So I don't like that. Go ahead.
Do we know when they're filming? Like, are they gonna film
August?
Soon, or they're gonna do like? Oh, so they're still kind of doing summer. Wow.
Yep. So I know, which like, okay, well, at least we'll see Halloween. They typically film for 3 to 4 months. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. It's honestly crazy. This is such an impulsive podcast, so just so you guys know. But yeah, Chantal,
Very impulsive.
Yeah, so impulsive. Chantal was like, "Wait, what's happening?" I'm like, "Let's just do it real quick. Hurry, I have to leave." And I just want you guys to know that it is true. It is confirmed. It's absolutely true. And I fucking knew it when Andy like sat there and said he texted at 3 a.m. But again, the production close to the show told us like, no, we really didn't know until recently.
And maybe what they did, like they probably did some Housewives, and they're like, dude, this is not gonna like this can't work so fast, and they're like, let's just have what we have, and go with it, because it's gonna still bring in viewers and it's gonna still bring in ratings, but everyone's not happy.
Yeah, I know that again, Teresa does not want to film with them, but again, I already know what producers are going to do, and they're going to be like, we need you to film with them. Like, this is your job. We need you to film with them, or we need you to whatever. And I just hope that Teresa says, I'm not going to sit with Melissa, but I'll sit with Joe, if anything. But I know that like Teresa really doesn't want them in her life, and she said it. And so I know Melissa to her doesn't care. I'm rewatching season 3, Chantal, but I
are
well, because I started rewatching season 4, and then it was like hard because there would be like some things with Teresa that I'm like, okay, wait, I need to like go back to season 3 for it to be like the full story. I know, because I refused you guys to watch season 3 because I was like, I'm not watching season 3 and 4, but I skipped the first episode. I feel like the first episode gives me anxiety, and I skipped it. And I don't even know what episode I'm on. I'm on the episode where she walks the runway and her sisters are like going crazy for her. And I'm just like, this is so fucking cringe. I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
everything about season 3 is just crazy.
Exactly. But then season 4, like because season 4, I noticed Melissa like pretending like she's trying. So I'm like, okay, fuck, I need to go back to season 3 because I can't just start like from season 4. And Caroline was like bugging me on season 4. You guys, we need to talk about the Albie Manzo interview. We need to talk about the feedback, what everyone was saying. One of my kids is crying. We need to talk about John Fuda's son speaking out. I got the Punta Cana story. I got the Punta Cana in detail story. So I'll talk to you guys about that. I got the who called the FBI story and what that means for what Caroline said. But we're going to have to do that in another episode. I just had to, Chanel, is there anything else? We just needed to do like a bonus episode to acknowledge this because people have not heard from us. And it's true, you guys. It's fucking true. I'm sorry. When people were saying that Melissa was fired, I'm like, you guys, it's not. Like, stop putting that out there because like, the people who are Melissa fans, if they complain, producer, like everyone sees that. So it's like, stop putting it out there. Why are they saying Melissa's fired? Like, that's absolutely not the case. So I don't know.
Was there anything else with Kyle and Mauricio that we?
Oh my gosh, you guys, Kyle. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about that later now too, because that was just mind blowing. Like
we actually got a blind item. So did you see the blind item? You didn't see it, did you?
I don't know. Was it the one that said like they are working, like this has been happening? They are working on their marriage though.
No, how is that a blind item? How the fuck is that a blind item?
No, it's not a publicity stunt.
All right, you're okay. Anywho.
Okay, what was it? Go ahead.
No, anyways, let's talk about it on the next episode because I really need to go and I need to just edit this episode, but we wanted to get it out there. Okay. You need to get your ass at home, okay? So, and you guys, we put that
this weekend, guys.
So annoying. And then we put, okay, this weekend I'm like busy as hell. We put that we're going to be doing merch by the end of the month, so we're so freaking excited about that. And you guys gave us the best names to put on our merch, so yeah, we're really excited about that. But you guys, on our next episode, like I said, we're gonna talk OC. We're gonna acknowledge like what happened with the Albie interview, the aftermath, all the other stuff I said. We got the tea, but we just had to put this out here real quick just for you guys because I know it's breaking. Literally, my editor for All About TRH, or like our web designer, said that we were getting like 500 different people a minute on the website. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to put something out there on the podcast too.
Yes.
Okay, your mic just cut off, so just like leave us alone.
Of course. We just need to go. Bye.
All right. Guys. All right. Bye, guys.
So
be sure to check out AllAboutTRH.com for everything Real Housewives and Bravo TV. And please make sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at AllAboutTRH Podcast.